Hi, I'm Chandu Dissanayake, and today I am excited to present to you the work I have completed for my AWS final project. The main goal or the main objective of this project was to design and implement highly available, scalable, and secure web application infrastructure using various AWS services. I will walk you through the steps I took, the challenges I encountered, and the valuable lessons I learned along the way. So, this is the report I made for my final project. I used this one for describe how I done the implementations here. So, in first page, I have an introduction about the task, what happened here, and the summarizing content like that. So then here it mentioned the implementation part. So first of all, I changed the region as Asia Pacific, AP Southeast 2 according to the instructions. Then I began by setting up a virtual private cloud or VPC, which is the foundation of our AWS infrastructure. This VPC was designed with a 192.168.0.0 CIDR block, and I created 4 subnets. Okay, 2 subnets for public and 2 subnets for private across 2 availability zones. That means AP Southeast 2A and 2B. That's actually for the high availability, and internet gateway was attached to provide internet access to the public subnets, while a NAT gateway was configured to allow instances in private subnets to connect to the internet securely. So here the steps are mentioned and the relevant screenshots are there to prove how I did the task. So here I made 2 routing tables as public route table and private route tables. You can see here, to direct traffic appropriately, I configured route tables. I created 2 route tables, one for the public subnets and one for the private subnets. In the public route table, I added a route that directed all internet bound traffic to the IGW, means internet gateway. So here I edited the subnet associations while adding 2 public subnets to the public route table. That means I added 2 public subnets to the public route table. So here this is about a private route table, and for the private route table I added a route that directed all internet bound traffic to the NAT gateway. And here I edited the you can see here, I think here I edited the subnet associations while adding 2 private subnets to the private route table. Thereby I configured the VPC for this final project, and then the next step is to configure the RDS, that means relational database. Okay, next I moved on to setting up Amazon RDS, which is a managed relational database service. I created a MySQL database instance within the private subnets to ensure security. Here we use MySQL, and then additionally I configured a multi availability zone deployment to provide high availability and automatic failover. To enhance read performance and further improve availability, I also set up a read replica in a different availability zone. First I configured the primary RDS. You can see here how I done that. I also created a security group for that called RDS SG. Then I created a read replica for read replica in another availability zone, actually to distribute read traffic and improve performance. Below is the way I created a read replica. You can see here. Then the next step is to create a load balancing solution. So to ensure that our web application can handle incoming traffic efficiently and distribute it across multiple instances, I set up an application load balancer. The ALB, or the application load balancer, was configured to route HTTP traffic to instances in our public subnets. This setup not only improves load distribution but also provides a single point of access for our users. So here's the way I done the process. Here also I created a security group for that one also. The name of it is application load balancer SG. Then a target group. Likewise. So finally, I'm successfully created the load balancer, and then the next step is IAM role. So security is paramount in any cloud architecture. I created an IAM role for our EC2 instances, granting them the necessary permissions to interact with other AWS services like S3 and systems manager. This role enhances security by following the principle of least privilege, ensuring instances only have the permissions they need to perform their tasks. So here in this case I added two permissions for this IAM role. So here you can see it. I will zoom that part. There are two permissions as Amazon S3 full access and Amazon SSM manage instance core, two permission policies like that. Okay, the next main step is to configure S3 bucket. For storing static assets and media uploads, I created an S3 bucket. This bucket is integrated with our WordPress installation using the WP offload media plugin. So yeah, this setup offloads media files to S3, reducing the load on our web servers and ensuring scalable storage. Task 6 is then EC2 and WordPress setup. So here I launched EC2 instances in our public subnets and configured them to run a WordPress website. I used a user data script to automate the installation of necessary software packages and WordPress itself. After configuring WordPress, I created an AMI. You can see the relevant screenshots for that step. So here's the way I configure the WordPress, and this is the WordPress interface, and this is the way I created Amazon machine image AMI. So discussion and reflection means part we have I made it included observation, conclusion, and some other important informations. So yeah, so I have encountered some challenges within this task. Despite my best efforts, I encountered a few challenges that prevented me from completing certain tasks. First, I was unable to fully integrate the WP Offload Media plugin with my S3 bucket, while I managed to install the plugin and configure the initial settings. I faced difficulties with IAM roles and permissions, which hindered the plugin ability to upload media files to S3. Additionally, I couldn't complete the auto-scaling group configuration because of the incompletion of last task. Uh, I think I struggled with here upwards, uh, so I think I completed a lot more at all, so I'm proud about that. So in conclusion, I made significant progress in setting up a secure and scalable web application infrastructure on AWS. I successfully created and configured a VPC, subnets, an RDS instance, an application load balancer, and S3 bucket, and launched an EC2 instance with WordPress. So yeah, that's it. So I think I completed the task successfully, and thank you.